We live in unprecedented times. Every time I turn on the news, that's the phrase that I hear. If they were to change it up and quote Ghostbusters, they might say dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. When you open up your eyes in the morning, when you look around at the world, do you see the same chaos and catastrophe that the news proclaims? Do you see a failing trust in institution? Do you see the world seemingly spinning off its axis and threatening to fall apart? In times like those, I find that old human mantra comes back to roost. Every man and woman for themselves. But is that really the way to fix our world? In the book of Nehemiah, he looks around after the Babylonian exile. He looks at a Jerusalem where the walls have been torn down and the bricks are scattered, where the main gate has been burned, and God's holy city stands there as a mockery to the rest of the world. As Nehemiah would put it, every community around there laughs at our God when they see the ruins of what's left. Friends, as we stand in a ruinous time where not many things make sense, we have a choice to make. Are we going to fall back and go to that old mantra of every man for themselves? Or are we going to do like Nehemiah did and bank on the hope of community? He returned to Jerusalem that he might oversee the return and restoration of the community to rebuild God's house. Over the next 6 weeks, we're going to begin a sermon series called Under Construction. It deals with the hard topic of community in a time where it's every man for themselves. So we'll ask several questions over the course of those 6 weeks. Is it needed? Is it continuing work? Is it inspired? Is it intentional? Is it building lasting things? I hope you'll join us as we go on this journey where we explore community. Because it's our hope and our prayer here at Parkway that we're not just spinning our wheels or wasting our time, but instead we want to build an intentional, inspired kingdom that builds things that last. Make it a point to be here